Hey, good morning, guys. It's Thursday morning. It's rainy again. We're driving around, headed home. Just thought I'd give a quick update. Got on the comm screen here. We're about 85% charge, 190 miles range, looking good. Left the garage this morning with a 90% charge. Took me a little over 6.5 hours to go from 20% up to 90. Loving it, guys. Loving the truck. I was thinking about what to talk about this morning. One word comes to mind from all the other F-150s. Smooth. Real smooth ride. Had some family up in town this week. First time they rode in the Lightning. They had ridden in my other trucks, and they just commented how smooth it is. Just they even felt the weight of the truck. I said, yeah. I said, you got that battery weight. It's low slung. Just has a nice planted smooth feel. You could be so precise with the throttle. It's spoiling me. Drove my wife's car for the first time the other day. It's been a while since I've had the Lightning and drove her car. Man, I'm spoiled. I don't want to go back to a regular ICE vehicle. It just feels slow. Well, it is slow. It's a little bit clunky with the transmission. I went to go get on it in traffic and had a little bit of a delay. And overall, this EV, like I knew, it's just going to spoil us, just with its smoothness, acceleration, everything else. I happen to have a older 911. I drove that. It's winter time. I try to keep it only on nice, sunny, clear days. Drove that. It had been about a month since I'd driven it prior, and that was still fun. It's a 6-speed, though. That's why it is fun. It's slow to this, too. I mean, no doubt about it, but obviously that car, different dynamics, and I won't get into that because it's a video about the Lightning, not about the Porsche. But anyway, we're doing good. I've been tinkering around. I preconditioned the battery most of the time, and so I set it to have precondition, which really helped me out this morning because it's a little bit cold. It's 38 and rainy. As you can see here, I'm not bad. 2.4 kilowatts or miles per kilowatt hour, driven 24 miles round trip. It hopped in the truck. It was all nice and heated this morning, which was great. Kids weren't complaining. There was an update, that 4.1 update that I did in the video last week. I think it made the guessometer just a little bit more accurate. I haven't seen 3 miles per kilowatt hour in a while doing the same drive about every day, but a lot of that's the weather too. It was 60 degrees last week. Now it's 30. Batteries don't like 30 degrees, but anyway, I'm preconditioning the car or the truck. It's helping out a lot. I'm comfy. I don't know, like I said, I don't care too much about it. I don't drive enough in a day for it to matter. Try to eke out efficiency and freeze in the truck, but I even got the heated seats off just because I'm pretty warm here. So yeah, the preconditioning is helping out a lot. I was curious, my garage setup, I got a 3-car garage. The third garage bay is separated from the main 2. The main 2 garage is where my charger is. So I don't necessarily charge every night because my wife and I, that's primarily where she will park. And I parked the truck in the third garage bay. I need to run electricity out there, but it was going to be something crazy like $2,000. And I was like, I don't need this right here. I can easily just every other day just pull into the main garage and charge overnight, or my wife's running errands, we'll just figure it out. But I did have the thought with my 110 charger, and it's these cold nights, is it even worth plugging in my mobile charger into a 110? And that's a question out there. I don't know if any of you viewers, if you know the answer. My thought was maybe at least would precondition the battery in the morning and help keep it warm, and that could help. So I don't know. So anyway, I've thought about that. I may experiment. I may, next time I park in the third bay, it'll probably be more than likely tonight, I'll plug in the mobile charger 110. I gotta be careful though. You don't want to trip that circuit, but I'm pretty sure I have multiple outlets in there, and I don't think they're connected to anything else serious like a refrigerator or whatnot. So I will experiment with that. I'll let you all know when we pull into the driveway here in a minute. I'll pull up the Trip Energy and we'll see how we did efficiency wise, and we'll talk about some of the battery preconditioning. All right, so we're back in the driveway here. Hit the features. Let's see how we did on the Trip Energy here. All right, so 14% climate use, 75% around, 4% accessories, 7% interior temperature or exterior temperature. So it wasn't that huge on the outside. I don't know. I'm 67. I'm not going to go much colder. I guess I could go 65. The thing I figured out, though, is when you precondition, I set it to medium, so not super hot. And when then you turn on the truck and it's 60, set for 65, all of a sudden it starts blasting the air conditioner. So it's sort of like hot to cold. The truck's whacking out because it's like, oh, it's hot and you want cold. So I'm still playing with that. I left on 67. It stayed comfortable. I guess during the ride, the drive, I could have turned it down a bit. But not bad. There's kilowatt, 2.4. I mean, you extrapolate that. It's about 240 miles range. So it's as advertised. Can't complain. Let's talk about this real quick. Some folks were talking about charging on my comments. Charge settings. You could do this through the Ford Pass app too. Here's what I set it up for. So I started charging... let's see, well, that's saying right now it's set for any time. So it's saying, hey, we could charge now and it'll be 90%, 90% charge by 9:08. So it's figuring to go from 83 to 90s, just under an hour. So I don't set to 90. Normally Ford recommends 90. This could be a whole different video about recommended charger settings. I typically set it to 80%. I was going to drive around a bunch today with the wife. We're going to run some errands. So I was like, yeah, we'll charge at 90. Haven't done it yet. There's a comfort level. It talks about the next departure. I set it Monday through Thursday. That's when I take the kids to school. My wife takes them Friday morning, so I want the truck nice and comfy. Charging location's huge. I've seen folks say, hey, the truck charges to 100%. My location set to home. I have not had an issue. So it's set to charge weekends. Typically, I like 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. I did charge anytime yesterday because I needed to charge during the day. When my wife was doing her errands, I had the truck in the garage charging. So you would just click that, though. You set your max charge. I like that. We'll continue to schedule. And then see, you can set your clock. You can set whatever you want. I don't know if you guys are off peak on your power rates. We are not down here, so it doesn't matter when I charge. So I just set it, typically I'll set it like 2 hours after, and I just think I'm helping the battery out, letting the battery stay cool off from the drive or whatnot, and charge, overnight or at a couple hours later in the afternoon. So that's a little quick tutorial on that. As always, appreciate all the comments out there. It's fun. I know a bunch of you had commented that you were getting your Lightning or about to get your Lightning. I want to know what you think, so hit me back up. Got to figure this out together. There's a lot of interesting, as that Doug DeMuro guy says on the internet, there's a lot of quirks and features of these trucks, and it's fun figuring this out, best charging practices, whatnot. I mean, it's a big video game, and as a tech guy, for my main job, I'm an airline pilot for a major U.S. carrier, so I love technology. I love figuring out automation, autopilot, that kind of thing. And actually, coincidentally, I did not equip this truck with Blue Cruise, but my other hybrid had Blue Cruise, and I was not sold on it. I thought it was a little bit wonky, so I did not elect to get it on this truck. But anyway, love the technology, guys. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun figuring this out. But let me know in the comments what you think. I'll try to get another video out. I go on a work trip this weekend down to Mexico City. So you won't see some content for a couple days, probably more likely till next week. I got a busy couple of weeks with work. But as always, if you want to see something particular, let me know and I can make a quick video and get it on the YouTube for you guys. So not bad, 2.4 miles per kilowatt, 38 degrees. Loving the Lightning. See y'all later. Have a great rest of the week.